Hello, today is actually Wednesday, but I'm going to be giving two videos today because yesterday I missed Two Tip Tuesday. And so I'm going to do my two tips and then I'll do the Promethean Pulse as well. So here I am logged into ClassFlow, which is Promethean's cloud-based free software that is accessible on any device that has Chrome or Safari. Those work the best. It also works with Internet Explorer. And so any student or teacher can access this by being on the internet. And so it's Promethean's cloud-based lesson creation and delivery system in which you can use class polling to collect data from your students. So I've had a lot of questions about students logging into an open class with a different name or giving inappropriate comments when they are in class polling. So I thought I'd address those things really quickly. So when I ask students to connect to my open class, so I might take this link and drop it into the chat, or in this case, I'm going to copy it and put it into a different browser so I can open up as a student and show you what could happen and how you can fix that. So here I am on the student end, and so the student has logged in with the name stupid. So on my teacher's side, which I will bring up, I have a student here that is named stupid. Now, this does not at this point appear to the students. The students each will only see their own screen. They won't be seeing what the other students have logged in as. So what I can do is I can just click on my student names and I can just send that student out of my class. And you'll notice on the student side, they get bumped out. But since I am delivering through Teams or Google Meets or Zoom or WebEx, I can just announce to the students, again, reminding them of digital citizenship in this time of remote and hybrid learning. Please remember when you join class that I'm collecting data, or however you want to say it to your students. Please remember to enter your name like I've asked. For instance, I might have asked my students to enter their first initial, last name, or first name, last initial, something like that. And so that way I can easily combat those students entering incorrect names. So I'm going to rejoin here, and I'm going to rejoin with the correct name because my teacher has reminded me that I need to join by my correct name. So you can see here, I'm not presenting anything to my class. And so my class is seeing those calming scenes of nature that show up to remind them to come back to where I'm presenting. This is another tip that goes along with that digital citizenship for kiddos. I always tell my students when they see the calming scenes of nature, that's their reminder to look at the board. In the classroom, that would mean to be looking at my front teacher wall or wherever I'm teaching from. However, in this digital environment, that means that if they're outside of the classroom, they need to come back to where I am live streaming my meeting, whether it's on Google Meets or whether it's in MS Teams, Microsoft Teams, or WebEx, or whatever you're presenting in. My district uses Teams. And so I would remind them when they see this to remember to come back to our Teams call. And so here I can see the students as they join. I only have one joined, and that's okay for this demonstration. So tip two. Tip two is I am going to send a quick poll. And so in this one, I'm going to send a text poll. And so on the student side, I'm going to ask them to respond to what is your favorite color? And so this student is going to type in an inappropriate answer. And that shows up on my screen right here. Now, remember, it's automatically going to not show names. So right now, my students are on their student screen at the poll. Well, here's what I can do. I can quickly go to show names. I can take a screen grab, however that is done on your system. And I can quickly see that I have that screen grab done. And so I can see that this is what Allison answered. Then what I would do with this is I would date it and save it. And so if it becomes a problem with this student, then I would have the results of the polls to be able to show. Now, normally I would not be showing the names to the students. So before I called the students back to look at the results, I definitely want to click off that show names, because one of the great things about ClassFlow is that the students can interact without their names being shown. But when I see one of those sorts of inappropriate answers coming across, I can definitely use it as a class learning item. So I can also double click on that after I've taken that picture and delete it. So when I call the students back, they don't see that answer. And then in my chat, in my Teams, I would, just chat Allison and remind her that, we are in class and we need to remember to keep our answers appropriate. And I can do that in a private chat. And then if it continues to happen again with that screenshot, I have the evidence of it with the name, and I would do that before Allison has a chance to change her answer. So those couple of things have come up in several workshops that I've taught. And so I thought for Two Tip Tuesday, I would just show you a quick way to be able to allow yourself to be in a little bit more control of how students enter your open class, as well as those answers when they answer inappropriately, how you can respond. And so I hope that helped, and have a great day. And I'll see you for the Promethean Pulse for Wednesday in the next video. Have a great day. And remember, use that Promethean power.